Ooh, that's a good one. All right, now you're showing off. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dude Baby Podcast.
Welcome to another exciting evening of Dude Baby Podcast.
Very exciting, very exciting.
This is like the
But this is- I know, dude. I feel like the close up.
Oh, you trying to kiss? Okay, hold on. You ready? Let me get it. I couldn't even do it. You made me all nervous. What's up, dude?
I know, dude. You turning all red and stuff. I thought it was the lights at first.
I know. I'm gonna have to change the fucking temp, the hue on my videos. I don't look all bashful.
It's the rain is humid outside.
It's hot too.
Me or the weather?
Both. What's up, dude? I haven't talked.
I know, dude.
I don't talk to you unless it's the cast.
I feel like that's a real thing.
Nah,
Especially now with the summer schedule. I'm all over the place.
we're on the summer schedule. That's why we're doing mobile cast. This is just gonna. I mean, this might be for the summer. It's a cool setup. We'll get used to it. It's not.
Yeah, I don't mind it actually.
I don't mind it either. It's not as magical, but in a way, it seems more natural because it's just like we're talking on the phone.
Yeah. But I can see you now.
Yeah, it's not all weird, awkward. Like there's something like there's an awkwardness, but it's not the same as like recording the cat. Anyway, yeah, but like it's cool.
I think like this, it makes it easier because technically I can really only see you, or it's only the only thing I pay attention to.
I mean,
Yeah.
tell me more. Cheers,
Grease.
cheers to you right here. Look at this bad boy.
I have a root beer.
Ooh, that's a Barks, dude.
Yeah, dude.
For sure. Did you get a 12-pack or what?
Yeah, it caught my eye. I was walking by. $5 for the 12-pack.
Shit.
I said,
Sold.
I need some soda in my life now.
Almost give me two. Dude, Barks is where it's at. Dude, it sucks because that was on the episode that we never got to release. That we talked about like how badass like root beers are. Dude, Mm-hmm. Let's just rehash it real quick. So it was A&W, Barks, and Mug, and it was Marry, Fuck, Kill of the three. And I mean, it's kind of weird. It's basically like marry means I would never give it up. Fuck means I'll fuck with it. If it comes along, I'll fuck with it. And kill, it's like if I had to just wish one away, that would be out of the three. So what are you gonna do?
I feel like I agree with the fuck, but I feel like fuck is more. I do some nasty things for you.
What does that mean though? What? It's a root beer, Falon. What are you doing?
Never mind. So I would marry Barks.
Marry Barks. Naturally, I mean, she's right there. You can't not marry her. Yeah. Which one you fuck with?
A&W.
There you go.
And then I kill Mug.
That's, honestly.
That's rough.
I think I would marry A&W.
Oh.
You know why? It's because A&W also has their own restaurant, and we used to have one. We used to have an A&W. I don't know if you ever went there. It was like an A&W mixed with fucking
KFC and Taco Bell.
Yes, it was like a trifecta of diarrhea.
Yeah, the fucking 2:00 spot.
Did you ever have it though? Like, did you ever go in there and order an A&W burger? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was the only one that I went to in there.
Yeah, you were gonna go in the
KFC and Taco Bell on its own. Why would I go to the triple when?
I agree. But the A&W root beer floats, they go off. So the A&W, I'd fuck with heavy. That's a marry.
I agree.
I fuck with Mug. I don't know, dude. Something about that Bulldog. It's fucking frothy. I guess it's foaming out the mouth. They use Bulldog foam on the top of the root beers.
And theirs is caffeine free.
No shit.
Mug is caffeine free.
It's all sugar, huh? It's all sugar high.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. And Barks, I like Barks. I feel like it's an old-fashioned root beer. Mm-hmm. It's really good. But I feel like if I had to wish one away, because one that's not in there that I think is kind of I don't know if it's a local thing or if it's just not well heard of, is the Frosties, which you remember we used to get from Quick Mart.
Yes.
Or the pit stop from fucking Paralysis work. Yeah. He would hook us up with
brownies.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they don't sell those anywhere, I don't think.
It's not the cosmic brownies, right? It was just like the ones with the nuts on them, right?
No, not even. It was like wrapped in an actual like saran wrap. It was almost like.
Oh shit! They were making those.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it seemed like. It had frosting on them and everything.
They were fucking. Those are fucking like a tranquilizer brownies. They're date rape brownies.
They might have been. I don't remember anything after I ate them. And it is weird. Now that you mention it, my butt would hurt after.
He's like when I would, he's like when I would fart, it sounded like a hillbilly jug. One of those. Just in the most recent news, brother. Did you see that dude Oliver Tree died in a fucking helicopter crash in Brazil?
Dude, Kobe did it better.
True. That's well. He's the GOAT. But
exactly. No, I'm just kidding.
It's pretty fucking crazy, right? Like out of all the ways to go out in a helicopter, like what are the odds that like Kobe, they were flying in bad weather and they flew like into like the terrain.
Yeah.
But these guys like flew into each other.
Did you? I mean, I only saw like a few, but they were short clips. But they legitly fucking clipped each other. Like, I don't know. It's kind of nuts.
And it's crazy. You never know with the internet. Like some people say those are old footage of something else. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, they obviously showed like the wreckage that was found in like the parking lot or whatever that was. Dude, I saw a fucking photo of a dismembered leg. And you know what's really fucked up about the internet? That some people who are really into Oliver Tree and all the shit he does, they identified the leg as the cameraman's leg. And they show a photo of the cameraman
and what he was wearing and shit.
Yes, they show him filming Oliver Tree in Brazil, like during that time, and like you see him wearing shorts, and you see his sneaker, and when you see the dismembered leg, it's obviously the cameraman's leg. It's fucking crazy, dude. The internet's like 0 for 1 as far as like being as traumatizing as it can, or desensitizing people and being like, here's a dismembered leg, and people are just making almost like plucky comments of like, oh shit, that's the cameraman's leg. It's like, dude, that's a person's leg. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, a lot of it has to do with just like what we're being shown and all kinds of stuff now, like the vulgarity, the fucking everything is crazy now.
It's hardcore. Yeah.
We have shows that are about how to be a killer.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's all murder and fucking even just like my algorithm, it'll get into a groove sometimes of just straight up like violence of like people getting shot. Not like I look for that purposely, but I'll watch a lot of cop videos of like them pulling people over, and then every now and then they'll like open a trunk and a guy has a gun and they start shooting. I was like, dude, what the fuck? You know what? I've always wondered though, like who's releasing these body cam videos? Because isn't that illegal? Like, aren't you not supposed to do that? Like, who the fuck is leaking this shit?
I don't know. I would imagine that it's technically not because they're public servants.
Oh, I get what you're saying. It's like public records.
Yeah, because you can technically go and request info on almost any case as long as it's not an ongoing investigation. Investigation.
Are you European? Investigation.
The fucking sound is throwing me off because it's like half a second delayed.
Oh, you're still dealing with that shit?
The last time I got over it after a little bit, but that threw me off because sometimes I'm talking for a little bit and then I get lost into it. So I'm like, oh. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm just kidding.
No, that happens to me all the time because when I call Gabby, she'll put me on speakerphone and I'll hear a delay and I'll get mad. I'll go put on an earbud or call me later because I'm not going to hear me talking back to me. I fucking hate it.
That's such an awkward thing.
Yeah, because after a while, I'm listening to myself talk to Gabby.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's just echoing back and forth.
So what's been going on, bro?
Nothing much. You know what's crazy? You were talking about the desensitizing thing I watched because we were talking about it when y'all came in the restaurant that last time. Excuse me. I watched a new documentary.
Mm-hmm.
what was it called? Maternal instinct or something like that.
Don't tell me she killed the kids.
It's crazy. So basically, this is about a girl, and she's obviously with this guy. She's faking her pregnancy.
Yeah.
10 months.
With what? Like pillows, or is she fat?
Dude, legitly, she was buying like all kinds of stuff. She was buying because periodically throughout the documentary, it shows you like these random Google searches that she was doing. Like how then, so she like 2-3 months in, she looks for those like bellies that you can buy.
The prosthetics?
Yeah. Dude,
or like,
she even buys one that like pumps. So like she shows a video, and in the video you can see like it looks like the baby's kicking or some shit.
What?
But what's crazy is like, so I guess she stops having sex with the husband.
Yeah.
And they're not intimate, so he doesn't see her naked anymore. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking retard. Like, I don't know how there's 10 months that you couldn't see her without it.
Yeah, for sure. Like at an appointment,
you know what I mean? Even
with
if
like
you're
an
not
ultrasound.
even if you're not being intimate, like some point she has to lift her shirt, or even at the worst, like one night when you're asleep, she's knocked out. Like you're not just gonna like
take a peek.
Yeah, exactly. Like
rubber stomach.
Because also like his family and his friends are like telling him, like, dude, I don't think she's pregnant. I think she's faking it. Like. And then, like, ends up coming out, like, they end up talking to older friends that she had, and the friends are like, she had a hysterectomy, so there's no way for her to be pregnant. And, like, so she's faking it. The beginning of the documentary starts when she's in the emergency room, and the cops are, like, questioning her.
Yeah.
It turns out she started befriending this one pregnant girl. When the girl came close, she went to her house. She killed her, cut the baby out.
I heard about this.
The officer pulls her over. She's like on the phone with 911 when she's driving with the fucking baby in her lap with the umbilical cord attached still. And she's like telling the officer, like, can you just take me to the hospital? Like, my baby's going to die. She's not breathing. The baby's already dead.
Oh, my God.
Dude, it was fucking nuts.
I heard about this case when it happened. I didn't know they made a documentary, but I remember Gabby had told me about this when it happened, like the case itself.
Yeah.
And it sounds made up. You can make a movie out of that, which I hope they don't. I hope they don't glorify this person.
What's crazy is she was like 7 other documentaries into one. Like she was creating fake doctors, fake profiles, and all this stuff to like upkeep her lies.
Could she not get pregnant?
She had a hysterectomy.
Oh, okay. So it was impossible.
Exactly.
So just fucking adopt a baby, you psycho. What the fuck?
It was just like, it was crazy. I don't know. And like I said, the dude's a fucking retard.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
For you to be fooled for 10 months, dude, is crazy.
Yeah, it's either that you knew you were being fooled and you didn't care, or you're actually fucking an idiot.
Yeah. Because like I said, everybody around him is like, dude, I don't know. It's like kind of, because there was one girl and she was like, look, in this Snapchat, she doesn't look that big. Mm-hmm. And then she posts this picture where she's clearly trying to show she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And she's significantly bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you know, she's telling the husband who's friends with the husband. And they're like trying to tell him, I don't think this is real. And he's like, no, it's, I don't. You're just fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, and it's obvious with the timelines, because, dude, any actual father, it's like, dude, you're gonna go to an appointment. You're
something.
The wife is gonna make you feel her bare stomach. Like it's a woman thing. It's a woman thing. A woman's gonna be like, fucking come.
Exactly.
Stop what you're doing and look at my bare stomach.
And she would like, apparently they would go to appointments together and the doctor had to reschedule because he wasn't available and like all this.
That's bullshit.
Idiot, bro.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
That's not how those appointments work.
Yeah. You're being catfish, bro.
Yeah, like to the fucking the
Max,
nth degree. Yeah, fucking.
That's crazy. It was crazy, dude.
You're being sharked.
And I've been watching a shitload of them, bro. A shitload of them.
That's crazy. You know,
they have so many on there.
I know. Why are you so interested in these weird documentaries?
I think what trips me out the most about them is that they're real.
Yeah.
They're true stories.
No.
I think that's what intrigues me the most is like somebody is legitly like this off the railing.
No.
And they're functioning in society and somehow duping people.
Well, they're duping dupes, but no, I totally get what you're saying. I've watched, I watched that the Good Neighbor or whatever. The
Perfect Neighbor.
Yeah, I watched that one, and
that was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, there is something very
drawing.
Yes, like it does capture you very, but like that one was an interesting one. Not that none of them are or none of the other ones are. That one was very interesting. I had started watching the Epstein one and I couldn't watch that one anymore. It was
that was sick.
Yeah,
sick.
We had talked about it when I had first watched it, and it was like making me like fucking mad. Like, remember, we had that whole conversation where I was like, I almost got fucking activated where I was like, I think I'm going to become the Punisher and fucking murder elites or what I think are elites or some shit.
The fucking My Worst Ex or whatever, the other one that they have. That's another one that's crazy, dude. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
It trips me out.
They have that whole line of them, and Gabby's watched a bunch. I don't think I've watched anything other than that. Not true crime anyway. I had watched like the World War II in color, like a good part of that. And I had fallen off from that one, but yeah, even like history documentaries, and I like history documentaries. I like kind of like the beginning of like business, like companies or people. I like those kind.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It's not that I don't like true crime. It's just, I don't know. It's not that it doesn't interest me. It's just that I don't want to give my time into going into that.
Something so dark.
Yeah, because and I've listened to podcasts about it. Like one of the podcasts I listened to for a good while, for the first good like couple hundred episodes, which was last podcast on the left. And after a while, I had to stop listening because it was just too fucked up. And good on those boys for bringing like the levity to the situation. And they've always clarified where they're like, we're not making fun of the victims. We're more of like, we're kind of like trying to help you digest this information in like a way that's not so jarring, but sometimes there's no way around it, that like the things that they do and
exactly
that we're a part of were really fucked up. And after a while I was just like, dude, I don't like this shit. Like, I don't. It's interesting, it's fascinating, and like I do like it, of course, but at the same time I'm like, this is not good to digest this much shit.
See, there's some stuff like that's a little bit too much. Like none of the Dahmer or the Ed Gein stuff, like I couldn't watch that. Like that's a little bit too much for me.
I watched like a good amount of the show. I don't think we ever finished it. I watched a good amount of the show, and it was a really good show. That was a good show.
Lot.
The Monster. And I don't think we finished it, but it was really well shot. The actor was great. And what's fucked up about it is that I had heard that podcast on, last podcast where they went into depth about the kind of shit he did. Seeing it acted out was different, and trying to get into the psyche, because realistically it's an interpretation of like what it could have been like.
Because they can't get it to the detail. Just whatever they describe it as.
Yeah, because like how the fuck would they know what was going on in that guy's head? Like how realistic. Yeah. But it was very interesting to see it portrayed by an actor. That was was a good show, and that's what's fucked up about it is that it's not that the shows aren't good. It's just the material, the context of it is like, man, I don't know if I want to dedicate my free time. I just got off of work. Do I really want to see this guy make a nipple chair?
Yeah, dude. Oh, see, like that's the thing is usually I do all this binge watching on my days off, and it's when I have the kids, and now that they're here for summer, it's like I'm here all day now.
Yeah.
So it's like now I'm just watching a bunch of them. Not like I didn't before, but I watched the verdict of Michael Jackson.
Oh, dude, I heard that was just a fucking smear campaign. What was your take on it?
Basically, it was like.
But was it any hard evidence, or was it like, nah, we're pretty sure this guy was fucked up?
There was like some sketchy stuff. And so like obviously it does it like anyone, and at first it tells you the side of the victim. So it's like very much attacking Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like the first like episode and a half, because there's 3 of them, I think. And then it starts like showing the defense, and then it's like, and it's kind of crazy because essentially everybody that gets put onto the trial are children. Mm-hmm. And so this dude is like cross-examining children and exploiting their stories.
Mm-hmm. But you can lead a child.
Yes, you can. And so like that's what it seems like. So basically they say like there was a room upstairs that Michael Jackson would take us to and have his bed, and it would have all these things there for us to like to make them feel comfortable and stuff, and then they would watch pornos, it said. And then that he would have like Playboy and stuff inside of the drawers. And so they had one specifically, and the cross-examiner was like, was it this one? And the kids were all like, yeah. When he was like, well, it couldn't be this one because this one just came out a couple of months ago. You made your allegations years ago or months ago. And so it's like, and it's small stuff like that. They show you how they exploited and they were able to get them off.
Yeah, it was like the unreliable testimonies of like a child in general, not just a traumatized child, but like these children could have been forced into doing that, and they could have been like, oh yeah, that's it, and it's like, well, bullshit. This is Jenna Jameson, spring of fucking.
Aaron Carter came out in an interview saying some stuff like that.
Yeah,
did you ever see that one where he says that his mom tried to like.
Yeah,
get him to talk to the FBI and be like, Michael Jackson molested you, and he's like, no, he fucking didn't.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Nothing ever happened. Like,
yeah, and I go back to that thing. All like Macaulay Culkin said he didn't. Corey Feldman said he didn't. Yeah. Aaron Carter said he didn't. And if you're gonna rape any boy, it's gonna be Macaulay Culkin, and he said no, Michael.
Yeah.
But it goes back to that thing. Like, do I believe Michael Jackson did it? I don't think so. There hasn't been any hard evidence other than people coming out and saying, and it's hard to believe these people unless you have hard evidence, which I don't know how you would have it. But it's because if you were gonna go after someone, you know, why not Michael Jackson? Like, he's a fucking probably close to a billionaire. You know, it would be very lucrative.
At the time, he probably very much was.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not saying who know, like really who knows, but like other than like, yeah, there has to be some hard evidence of like it happened. Like there has to be. Is it weird? Like the circumstances, yes, but he was a weird guy.
Yeah, because there is one interview that he does, and they say it like they're like with it. It almost seems like Michael is trying to put out this interview to clear his name, but it actually kind of backfires on him. Because then he says, like, what does he say? He says something about, like, it's normal for kids to sleep in my bed. Like, you're the one that thinks it's sexual. And, like, while that might have been true what he said, it just seems very sketchy. But people also forget, and I'm not saying it's okay, but Michael was abused.
Yes. For sure.
Emotionally and physically, he clearly wasn't an entirely sane person.
No, he can't.
But
be.
I don't think he had ill intent.
No, I agree. And part of the whole thing about his whole and I was thinking about this the other day, where his physical transformation, and this is just me like spitballing bullshit. I mean, this is just my idea, that the reason why he undergoes this weird transformation of like plastic surgery and changing his skin color, I honestly think that he was abused so much by his dad, and that he was like slowly becoming like an image of his dad, like being like black, have certain physical features, that he was so like looking in the mirror and seeing a version of a man who like abused him so much. I don't know if it was sexual, but like definitely abused him, physically abused him, traumatized him beyond fucking repair, that he probably changed his outer appearance to be like, that whole.
Well, he also had a skin condition.
Well, they say that, but is that true? Because how true is that?
It's like it's not like it's a pigment thing.
Was that real though?
McKaylee like slightly has it, and there's a bunch of people that have it. You see it where they have like white spots almost, and like. But that's what they said that he had in his progress.
Okay,
that's what they said. That's what they said. You're right. So I don't know if there's actually true. But that's what the story that was told.
Because I've seen that before. I've seen that on people to where they'll have patches of like dark skin and patches of. I've seen that before. So that whole thing of him being like, no, but his progressed to where he completely transformed into like a white person. Like, I mean, maybe that's true. I don't know enough about that skin condition to argue against it. Maybe that is what happens. He obviously had a bunch of plastic surgery, like for sure. And I mean, everybody in the whole fucking family went to the same nose doctor and was all like, man, Michael looks pretty fucking good. Maybe we should all get that anime nose, that triangle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just all it's saying. It's saying that he had that condition.
Who knows? He was obviously fucked up, and I mean, rightfully so. I mean, and I don't know if he molested any kids.
I mean, he was groomed himself, they said.
But it's like that thing, and I love it. It's that for sure. It's that skit by Dave Chappelle where he's in court and he's testifying against or pro Michael Jackson, where they're like, yeah, but all these kids like accurately described his penis. He's like, I can probably do that. It's probably fucking like pale and the fucking hair, the pubes are pressed,
shaft, some balls, maybe some glitter in it.
And they're like, yeah, that's correct. He's like, and they're all like, well, would you let your kid be alone with Michael Jackson? He's like, fuck no. And I feel this, but I mean, he's like, but that's 100% how I feel. That skit I think is most people about Michael Jackson, which is hilarious.
Yeah, dude, that's funny because he says it too. Because he was like, they picked his dick up out of a lineup, and he's like, I couldn't even pick out my own dick out of a lineup. Me, my dick is like this, son.
Like this, son. That's great, dude. Dave Chappelle used to be great. He used to be good at like jokes. Now I feel like he's more of a storyteller, and he's still funny, but he'll talk a long time before something's funny.
Dude, I forgot how good the Scary movies were. I rewatched the first ones the other day.
1 and 2.
Part 1 hold. They hold so much.
For sure. And a lot of people hate on like 3 because it was like 3, 4, and 5 weren't made by the Wayans brothers. 3 and 4, I'll argue that they're good. I'm not saying they're
3 is good.
Yes.
4 has good parts.
Good parts.
I'm not a big fan of 4. 5 is too much.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw 5. I don't remember.
I was gonna say I was already I kind of like done with it by 4.
I don't remember 5 at all. 3 and 4 I can rewatch right now and still enjoy. Like if I remember right, 3 is War of the Worlds. And that's the main one.
Signs and everything.
Yeah, it's about aliens. And then 4, I'm having a little trouble recalling it off the top of my head. Let me look at the poster really quick.
It has Shaq in it. That's all I remember.
Of course. Of course you're going to remember that. He's the man, dude.
Dude, but yeah. I fucking watch the first one. It was so funny because I like that part. Because I also watched Scream 1.
Okay, Scary Movie 4 is War of the Worlds and Signs. So 3 is I think The Ring. Yeah, it's
No, 4 has The Ring in it.
No. 3
The little boy is sitting in her lap.
Oh,
and it has from Saw.
Okay, so 3 is Signs, and 4 is War of the Worlds. Even though they're both aliens, because in part 3,
you're right. That's why I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen is in part 3, and that one's really good. Still, it has Kevin Hart. It has I think Anthony Anderson. Yes, exactly. It has
Man, how you gonna wake up dead?
Yeah, he's all like, you can be alive, not be dead.
You go to sleep alive. That's why.
So and then they have that Brokeback Mountain scene. You remember?
Yeah.
He's all like, "Oh, baby." He's like, "Shh." That was a good one, dude.
So if a rat come inside, it's a mouse.
No. See, number 3 does have the ring. Part 4 is that little Japanese boy is from something else. It's from like that. It's that Japanese house. Fuck. What were they making fun of in that? The ring is in part 3. What's that Japanese boy from? It's fuck.
He's from The Ring.
No, they were making fun of something else. That's not The Ring. Fuck. What was that? What was he from?
Yeah, you're right. 3 is Signs, and then 4 is War of the Worlds.
But what was that little boy from? I forgot the movie they were making fun of, the Asian boy. I fucking forgot what they were making fun of.
I thought it was The Ring.
No. The Ring is about the girl getting thrown down the well. The Japanese boy was from a movie that was very...
The Grudge.
The Grudge. There you go.
That's what it was. You're right. It was a different movie. I was like, no, it's... But they had like the same thing. It was like a girl in like a white dress who looked really dirty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never even saw that one. The Ring I saw.
Didn't watch yeah.
The Ring was good.
The Grudge I didn't watch.
Me neither. It looks scary. I mean, you don't know. You never watch it, pussy.
Dude, I watch a lot of scary movies.
Did you get a flower worm from your eye again?
No, it wasn't. Dude, the other day I got such a good one. And it's crazy because like when I pull them, dude, like it I don't know how to explain it, but you can. It feels like like you could feel it rub on the eyeball when you pull it.
It's like pulling a scab off.
Yeah, it feels crazy,
dude. So you know how I started drinking out of this? It's called a Stein, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I'm holding it like this, but if you turn it this way, it's actually a Dallas Cowboys one. And the reason why I hide the star, it's not about me being a fan or not. I don't watch football. This is not my Stein. This is actually my wife's Stein. I don't really give a shit about football or the Cowboys. It's whatever. I'm pretty sure people are like, oh, Cowboys, fuck them, they're gay. It's like, yeah, probably. I don't care. But since I started drinking out of a Stein, and I remember me and you talked about it. So like I would rarely drink beer, and if I did, yeah, I wouldn't drink it. Like I would we'd buy cans, we'd buy bottles. I wouldn't really drink, but I would always feel like, I would always pound these when we would go out to the bar and get drafts. And then I was like, man, I want my own Stein. And Gabby pulled this one out of nowhere. She's like, I think I actually have one. I started putting this in the fridge. I'll dust 2 of these.
Hell yeah.
What's up, mother? Okay. And then so, and you were telling me that there's actually a difference when you pour them.
Yeah, you pour out all that CO2. Whenever you pour it and it foams up, all that CO2 comes out, and it doesn't fill you as much. It doesn't have that bloatedness from when you drink beer.
That's true, because this is my second one of these, and like if you fill them up, it's about 50 ounces. So I can drink 2 of these a night. This is my second one, and and this is
50 ounces, dude.
Yeah, because
that's almost a 6-pack.
No, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. So
I was like, dude, that's almost a 6-pack. You'd be wasted.
no, I'm dumb. You're right. I drink 2 tall boys, and the tall boys are 25 ounces. So this is about like a 20 to 30 ounce stein.
Sorry. Okay.
And since I started drinking out of this one anyway, I was like, man, I want to get, like, since this is a Dallas Cowboys one, I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, since I actually started drinking out of this and I like them, I wanted to get my own cool beer stein. I was like, I bet you they make like badass ones. Okay, dude, I looked them up.
Expensive.
I looked up beer steins and at least the ones from Germany, the Germany steins. Have you seen the
legit one?
Have you ever seen a German stein with a top?
A German stein? Why did you start talking like a German? Have you ever seen a? Have you ever seen a stein from the motherland?
Das Coolest of the German stein of the beer garden is the bratwurst is the sauerkraut.
Oh, nine, you didn't.
Have you ever seen them? They're fucking bad fucking ass. Dude, I saw one. Yes, they are. I saw one, dude, where it's like it's like a statue. It's a work of art. It's a knight fighting a dragon that's flying from behind a castle, and the handle is a dragon head. Do you know how much like that one specifically? Do you know how much that one costs? You're looking them up, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking some up. These are sick.
Okay, say a price or two.
Dude, this one is $5,800.
Yes.
It looks immaculate though.
No, exactly. Can you just hold it up to the camera? I'll put in some fucking visuals, but hold that picture up to the camera.
Okay, I want to look at it. Look, this is a Lord of the Rings one.
Oh my God, sign me up. Give me 2 of them. Tape them to my hands.
This one, I'm not gonna lie, is not like as great looking as the other ones.
Okay.
Hey, let me see. Let me turn down the brightness. I think it'll be easier to see like that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I'll take that one.
This is only like 80 or 90.
See, yeah, and that one's a little cheap. Show me a $500 one. Dude, I saw some for like $500. $200 to $500 for like a legit metal beer stein.
Even these are kind of cool. This is only 60.
Okay, no, seriously, I and that's more my speed.
Yeah, exactly. This metal top trigger thing to open it, that looks sick. Okay, first dibs. This one has like, let me see. Is that this one that looks like a dragon on the handle.
Fuck this yeah, dude. How much is that one?
$5,800.
Wait, 5,800? Are you serious?
That's what it says.
Are you sure? 5,000? It's $5,000.
Yep.
That doesn't even make any sense. Are you sure? What the fuck? Is it used? It says used.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, check this one out. This one's only 150. I might get it. Okay, this is like more of the speed I was talking about. Look, check
that's
this
sick.
Out. It has
sick.
Dude, it has a dragon top. So that I guess it traps some of the carbonation. Look, and it's like a knight fighting a dragon. And then look, the handle is a dragon blowing fire.
That's sick. Dude, look at this one. This one has an eagle on the handle.
Hell, dude. That's what I'm talking, dude. Honestly, I need one of these beer steins. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind traveling to Germany and like they have those beer gardens to where it's nothing but beer, like fucking pints like this, and then you get like badass food. I saw an episode of No Reservations, or it might be Parts Unknown, but it was an Anthony Bourdain show, and he goes to Germany. He goes to one of the beer gardens. He's there chilling with like 3 dudes, and like they're talking about how. And he's like, yeah, so like, you know, if you see a guy so drunk that he's falling over and blah, 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 is that like a thing? He's like, nah, it's borderline normal to get, like, you come here to get fucked up.
Trashed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, and as long as you're not acting a fool, like a guy falling over, it just means he's having a good time. Like as long as he's not fucking being a dickhead, like
Yeah.
falling over is the goal. You want to fucking get so drunk you fall over.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, that's coolest. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I need a beer stein, like a cool one.
When we went to Colorado, I told you we went up to Aspen, and Aspen is like a very German-based.
Aspen, for real?
Yeah, dude. There was like legitly, I felt like the architecture, like the way the buildings are, like everything, like it was like a small little village we came across, and it was fucking awesome.
Did they say that, or were you just getting that vibe?
Both, kind of. I mean, I didn't talk to anybody, but there were just shops that were like obviously German based.
Okay, yeah, because of the names.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And they honestly, they somebody had told us when we went back to Denver that it was like, yeah, it was. There's a lot of Germans that go up there and they ski and they snowboard and shit like that.
Whoa.
And I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Well, I'm sure everybody goes to Aspen. Dude, I would love to go. I would love to go, and even like I always had this idea of going snowboarding, but I bet you skiing's fucking cool too. But I've always wanted to go up to the mountain and spend like a week on the mountain. I would imagine, but I bet you it's worth it
because we had all the kids and everything.
How much like did you at least price it generally of like per person what it would be like?
I think it was so expensive because we legitly had nothing. People were showing up in their own gear. They had their own snowboards, skis, everything.
You would have to rent
it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it became expensive because we were having to get everything.
True.
And then we were going to have to like, I mean, you don't have to, but it's kind of pointless to just try to go out there and learn on your own. But to have somebody there to show you how to ski or snowboard.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, you would want to take at least one lesson of like, yeah, this is, get me on a bunny slope.
Yeah, exactly.
You just got a piece of French fries.
So I do want to go back. Like that's one of the reasons why I want to go back.
We should get a cabin, something.
Yeah, dude, I'd be so down because I've always wanted to try snowboarding or skiing because for one, I love the cold, and it just looks fun. Because I can't surf because I'm terrified of water.
True. No, for real. Yeah. But you would thrive in cold. I know you. You run hot, so you thrive in cold. You would probably be skiing shirtless.
I would. Like, oh my god, it's so hot, and then I get all the skiing bitches.
Rip your fucking shirt off while you're skiing.
Just steam. It's just steam coming off of me.
There's a pool of there's like a river following you. That's like
all the melted ice.
Yeah, you're just leaving like a fucking.
I'm fucking Chris Evans from Fantastic Four 2.
That's awesome. Oh yeah.
Or is it part 1? I think it's part. Maybe
it's part 1. And he crashes into the snow and he has like a hot tub, dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fucking join me." And then the girl's like, "Oh, okay." Doesn't question it.
Like this random dude in a hot tub.
How did you get naked into a boiling hot of water?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll join you. Yeah, we'll fuck in the snow. Okay.
Just normal. That was just normal.
I would love that. That'd be awesome. Pivoting a little bit, we went to. I think I talked to you a little bit that night at Grimaldi's that we had gone to Comic-Con because
you were saying
we had gone free. I wanted to show you the pool I got.
I was just about to say. I know we talked a little bit about merch, but I think we got sidetracked.
Dude,
that is sick.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Dude, I paid way too much for this. How much would you pay for this? Be honest.
I would want to pay $30 at the most.
That's a very reasonable price. Me, it'd be 25 at the most. I ended up paying 40.
Yeah.
I ended up paying 40. And the reason why I
was thinking more like 60. To be honest.
Yeah, they definitely price gouge, which it makes sense. And I tried to haggle, but I'm the kind of haggler who would be like, I'll be like, how much is that? And they'd be like, oh, it's 40. And I'll be like, would you take 35? And they're like, no. And I go, 40 it is.
I just don't like wasting time either.
To be fair though, like 3 vendors had this one, like this exact one. 3 vendors had it, and 2 of them were 45 and one of them was 40. So when I got to the 40 one, I was like, would you do 35? And they're like, I can't. I was like, I'm not going to pay 45 for it at least, so I'll get it for 40. And I mean, it's a pretty decent size. And what's cool is that it's actually a pocket in its mouth, to where if you had the prop, you could technically, like, look at that. You could technically get the sword. And dude, one of the guys had the small sword, the one that with the twin blade that that he ends up.
It's like that.
Yes, that he ends up fighting Gojo at the very end with it. Yes, where he's like, it's a different one than what he stabbed me with. And it was the one at the very end where Gojo ends up killing him. He pulls that one out.
Yeah, the one he uses to block the red.
Yes. Dude, how do you remember that? Okay, that's crazy that you remember that so well. And the only reason why I can concur is that I watched that scene yesterday where I turned on Crunchyroll and I watched the part where, from right when the part where they what is it called? Where they escort the Star Plasma vessel to the grounds, and as soon as they get into the grounds, Gojo turns off his eyes, and that's when he gets stabbed. And I was like, I want to watch. I was telling Gabby, because Gabby loves this worm, and I was like, it's from JJK, and she's like, what's it? I was like, it's a curse. It's a guy. Blah blah blah. And I was like, let me just show you. And I showed her the guy. I was like, this is the part where he comes, like, this is where he really comes out and shines. And it's the part where he stabs Gojo right when he turns his eyes off. And we watched it all the way to the end of... I skipped the parts where it slowed down with the plasma vessel, but we watched him kill Gojo. We watched him fight Geto and pretty much murk him. He didn't kill him, but he, like, murked him. And he's like, I'm not going to... Yes, he's like, I'm not going to kill you because I don't know what's going to happen if I kill you and all those curses release.
But you still bitch.
Yeah, like, I still fucking whooped your ass, though.
Yeah.
He kills the plasma vessel, delivers her, and gets the money. And then I fast forward to that part where Gojo comes back. Where he's like walking away, and Gojo comes out of nowhere and was like, fucking, he's in nirvana. He's like, I finally understand everything.
Yeah.
And he kills him like, dude, it's so bad. But yes. And he like blocks the red. Oh my, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, serious. And I was telling Gabby, because I try to watch like an episode of like Vinland Saga. And it just comes down to that thing, like we've always said, where I'm like, dude, I'm not an anime fan. I can't just watch any anime, even if it's cool, even if it looks cool. Yeah. Like, there's some things that speak to me and some things that don't, even if it's like right up my alley, like fantasy or whatever. It's like JJK, and I was like, and that's what sparked it. I was watching Vinland Saga, and I was like, I can't really get into this. And I was like, but JJK is like, I can watch that over and over. And then that's when I showed her that part. Yeah. And I watched that whole part.
I was saying that.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, this is the best. This is my favorite show ever. Like, I fucking love this show. It's so cool. I don't care what anyone has to say. I love this show. I can watch it over and over. It's badass.
And it's crazy, like, how much I feel like the seasons vary and the style that they go. Because this third season wasn't anything that I was expecting. It actually lightened up a little bit.
Yeah,
I felt like the action was still there. It was still action packed, but it lightened up. Like that dude with the half fucking costume,
the comedian.
That dude cracks me the fuck. I watched that on repeat. Him fucking with that explosion, dude. Like coming up and hitting it, bro, to get stabbed in the ass with somebody's fingers. And then to turn around and to like try to start some shit, and he just fucking and just kicks the shit out of you. I'd be pissed.
I loved it. Yeah. But you know what? That's crazy how I never thought of it that way. And you're right. It is light, because in the other ones, people were like getting murked right and left. It was really heavy. Yuji, like in the first one, was very much like, dude, this is like crazier than I thought it was going to be. And in the second one, people were just straight up like, everybody was getting murked. Everybody got murked. Like, at least like 10 people got murked in the second season. And then even just like them flashing back to the you know the hidden inventory where Ghetto and Gojo were coming up together. Were like, that shit was sad as fuck. Star Plasma Vessel died. Ghetto turncoat. Like, it was just, it's fucked up. It's a really
even that scene where they're in the crowd.
Yeah,
and he's like about to
kill him,
and he just can't. He's like,
and that's what I was telling Gabby. I was like, most animes are like fucking gay. Like, they're just lame. And there's something. There's something about JJK that's like, it's not. Like, it's still funny. It has a lot of the aspects of the traditional anime, but there's something like, it's darker and lighter than other animes at the same time. But like, it doesn't follow like the typical tropes of like, oh, it's about a guy coming up and him becoming the best ever. It's like, no, it's not. It's almost like real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. See, that this is the more believable of somebody turning into a villain.
Yes.
Without it being over the top.
I agree.
I love it. I love anime, but sometimes the villain scope of things is so skewed and so far.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with it, but it's kind of crazy.
Yes.
This one is believable. This one's he's still kind of technically good. At least that's what his intent is, because he's like, well, at the rate we're going, I mean, we're not really getting shit done either.
Yes.
So it's like, why can't I just eliminate everything that's going to happen?
Yeah.
He was like, if I can find a way and I can do it, isn't that the point of all this kind of?
Yeah, yeah. And that was that whole, the end of the second season where he's all like, nah, it's not even about like good or evil. Like, I just understand that now I'm just a cog in a machine and I have a purpose to fill. And this is my purpose, and it's not about doing it perfect or saving everybody. It's that my purpose is to kill curses no matter what. And even if I don't do it perfectly, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill everything that's a curse, and I'll do that until I die. And then when I die, oh, well, fuck it. I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to do this until I die. It's like a fucking ride or die. It's a perfect story. I think it's a perfect story in the sense of like, it's not My Hero Academia of like a guy being like, this is how I became the #1 hero. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah.
It's just me fulfilling my purpose, and my purpose is not to be perfect. It's not about heroics. It's not anything of that. And I love it. I love it. Every single
rewatch it.
Yes, I can rewatch it. And seriously, I love every single character. They're so real. It's not some weird pretentious bullshit. It's that same thing of just being like, oh yeah, I'm this thing. And you know what's kind of sad is that you see those people, they have those people in the show. I don't know if you remember it in the hidden inventory arc where it's Ghetto and Gojo when they're young. And then after everything ends and Ghetto has that kind of weird thing of, it's between the Toji Fushiguro fight and him turncoating, to where you remember he's back at school and he's talking to all of his like underclassmen or his peers about like, what do you think this is? And he talks to that one guy that's almost like Naruto, where he's all like
just so upbeat.
Yeah, he's like really upbeat.
With the bowl cut, right?
Yeah, and he's kind of like, what do you think about everything? He's all like, yeah, and he's like really upbeat. And then like the next mission that kid goes out on, he dies.
Yeah.
He dies. So it's like that they have a Naruto character in there and he gets murked. And that even further solidifies like, dude, this whole thing that we're doing is fucked up. And it almost doesn't even make sense that we do it. And that's why it almost even makes sense of why Ghetto even goes down that path, where he's like, this whole thing of like fighting curses and protecting people doesn't make any sense. Like, we should just, if everybody was a sorcerer, then we wouldn't have to worry about this anymore. I mean, it's like, obviously in a way it's a skewed into a villain arc, but it's like, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense.
Exactly. He's like, they're Magneto and Professor X.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
They're Magneto, Professor X. Magneto believes that if everybody was just mutants, we'd be in peace.
Yeah. Dude, that's a great way to put it. I never even thought about that way. You're right.
Yeah.
That is the schism of you're right, of the X-Men versus the Magneto faction. That's a great way to put it. Man, dude, I can't wait till they do a good X-Men movie. They haven't made an X-Men movie. I can't wait for that to happen.
I feel like they're going to be introduced in Spider-Man.
They're going to be introduced for sure, but I want to see an X-Men movie. I want to see an Avengers versus X-Men. Like,
I would love to see that. One thing I will say though, in both the future and the past ones, both Magneto and Professor X are very well casted.
Yes. In the old versions and the young versions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart, both great.
Yes.
Michael Fassbender and
I don't know his name. If you can draw that out, that's crazy.
Fuck.
He's a very famous actor.
Yeah, I know. Why am I gonna space on it? It's Patrick Stewart and man, I can't think of it. It'll hit me in a second.
I'm gonna look it up and let's see if you can come up with it. I'll give you a hint. Okay. Dude, that's crazy.
He's Ganondorf. He's
Ganondorf? Oh
Yeah,
no,
or-
not Ganondorf. He's Gandalf.
Gandalf.
I didn't know.
Ganon.
I didn't even realize.
Ganondorf, the fucking Legend of Zelda.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know he was Gandalf. That's
Ian
crazy.
McKellen. Ian McKellen. See, this would have been a dap-up moment.
Dude, you're a true fan. What's crazy, dude,
Yeah.
I just looking it up, he's knighted. He's a knight.
Yeah.
Sir Ian McKellen. That's fucking badass. I wonder what that even means these days to become a knight. Because back then, it meant something. And I'm not saying it doesn't mean anything now, but like, what does it mean now versus back then as far as being
Seems
a knight?
like something that's been popularized.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a fucking UFC fight at the fucking White House.
Yes, it is in that same vein where it's almost kind of like,
Stupid.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, okay, in a way, do I think it's like stupid in the sense of like it seems so American in the sense where it's almost like a parody of like what people might think happened, but to go to that event would have been fucking epic. It would have been if we would have gotten like even any kind of like front row seats or close to it of the UFC White House. It would have been fucking epic. It would have been.
Yeah.
But
I
it
agree.
but it is like ridiculous at the same time.
Yeah. I would have a great time at a monster truck show,
True. You're right.
but it's still kind of lame.
It's still ridiculous. You're right. That's
Yeah.
true. It's very
Yeah.
like Gladiator. It's like modern
Yeah.
day Gladiator.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I would do like that I would have fun at, but they're ridiculous. Fucking Medieval Knights. That's a ridiculous thing, but I want to go. That's probably because of Cable Guy though.
You're right. Yeah.
Red Knight's going down, down. I'd be like fucking Jim Carrey. Dude, I do that part all the time at work when he's like, can I get a fork? She's like, there are no forks at medieval times, therefore there are no forks in medieval times. And he's like, you have Pepsi, but you don't have forks. Dude, I got a lot of tables.
Dude, I got a lot of tables. But that's awesome. I love. Yeah, that would be cool to go because they still have that. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. Again, another thing that's expensive.
It's funny because there's this one guy that I've seen. I don't follow him, which I should. There's this one guy that I've seen, and his whole channel is that he'll do stuff, but he'll take like a fuckload of edibles before he does it. And like I think it started off with him just cooking at home or trying to do things at home. He's like, let me do like cook dinner or do this at home. And he's like, and I'm going to take like fucking 300 milligrams of edibles, and he does it, and he does it like you can see where like his shift chains where like he's normal to where like you could tell he's blasted off, and it's so awesome. And one of them, he goes to medieval times and he's high as fuck. He goes, let's do like 500 milligrams and go to medieval times. And he does, and it's dude, he's like such a joy to watch. And he goes,
That's awesome.
and he has a blast, but it's also he's all like he's like pretty close, and there's a horse there, and he's like eating chicken, and the horse just starts dumping like right in front of him. He's all like, he looks at the camera, he goes, oh fuck, he's like, it fucking stinks, dude. I don't know, I'm gonna eat. And then he's like eating still, and he's like, ah, and he like gets this, dude. It's awesome. Like that's just like
fucking awesome.
That's just like wholesome content. If
I agree.
Kudos to that guy that he could even get the fan base, or he can get supported to do that kind of content, because it is awesome watching him, and like he wants to do it. Like that's perfect content.
Yeah.
Like that's perfect. Like I would love to do it to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna drink 10 beers and then I'm gonna go do it. I would love to do that. Like, please support me. I'll do that. Watch me become a fool. I'll be a fool for you. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm doing it anyway for free.
A lot of people do.
Dude, have you seen that content channel? I started watching this one guy, and it's a black guy, but a bunch of people either started copying him or he copied someone and he just got the most famous. Or have you seen this guy? It's like one of my favorite things right now, where he starts the video where he goes and talks to a random guy, and he goes, "Are you gay or straight?" And most of the time, like 9 out of 10 times, the guy goes, "I'm straight." And he goes, "Do you think other people would think that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, for sure."
Yes, and he takes a picture and he's like, "Do you think this guy's gay?"
Yes. He's like, "Do you think this guy's gay or straight?" And the next dude almost always goes, "Oh, that dude's gay."
That guy's gay.
Yeah, gay as hell. And they're like, "What makes you think that?" It's like, "Look at the way he's standing, bro." It's like, look at him, look at his hair. It's like, I don't know, his eyebrows are too clean. That dude's gay as fuck.
Dude,
it's awesome.
I do that at work. I do that at work all the time, dude. I'll be like, salt on their beer. What a fag,
dude! Dude, that's hilarious. And yeah, because dude, this is, and I never get my beers dressed. Never.
Dude, you shouldn't.
Dude, I think it's gay as shit.
Yeah, dude, for real. There's no not gay way to do it.
Yeah, well, and let me demonstrate. This is a guy with a gay beer. This is a guy with a regular beer. This is a straight as fuck alpha male. This is a fucking gay dude with a dress beer.
And what's funny is, like, some dudes are like, "Well, I don't lick the glass," and I'm like, "Yeah, because doing that is so much fucking better, dude. You stupid. You didn't. You thought you did something there, but
they try to do anything to like make it not gay. They're like, they put it on their nose. And they're like,
I saw a video where there's where the guy's doing it, and you show him, and he goes like that, and he looks across the bar, and the other dude is in the exact same position, and they make eye contact. Yeah, he's like, "Woo!" He's like, "Yeah, boobs. I like boobs." He's like, "Yeah."
Take a shot.
Women. Yeah.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
Shots aren't gay. Yeah, dude. Every time they ask me for a dressed beer, I'm like, "No, dude, give me that shit naked."
Naked, baby, raw.
Naked as fuck. And that's funny. And I want to put a picture of us where I'm like, "Hey, Falan, like, are you gay or straight?" He's like, "Straight as fuck." It's like, do you think other people think that? And what sucks is that they always put a still of them as saucy as they can. Like, they always make it, and they're like, "This right." Like, yeah, dude, he's doing it.
Yeah.
But some people are funny as fuck, and that's what I would do. They'd be like, "Do you think this guy's gay or straight?" And I'd be like, "Oh, that dude's fucking. That guy takes it in the butt for sure." And they're like, "Are you gay or straight?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm straight." And they're like, "Do you think other people might think that?" I'm like, "Fuck no, fuck no." They're gonna see me and they're gonna go, "That dude fucking is a twinkle fairy." Like, that dude's a twinkle fairy for sure. And I'm gonna take the picture like this, like,
yeah.
"You think this guy's gay or straight?" I'm like, "He's gay as fuck, but he might be straight and so comfortable with himself that he could do gay shit." I'm like,
what's funny is that if dudes started posting pictures like that, all of them would probably be like, "Nah, that dude's straight."
Yeah, that dude's that dude's straight as fuck.
Gay.
Like Lil Wayne never looks straight. That dude never looks straight. He wears skinny jeans. He's always like fucking. He has dyed hair and shit like that. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, Matthew Lillard in Scream 1 is pretty gay.
Dude, super gay. But honestly, I like his style. So I'm like, what does that say about me?
I forget that's why what's his name is gay in Scary Movie.
Oh, Ray.
Because they're making fun of it, dude. And I rewatched Scream 1 because I was like, dude, if I remember it right, dude, Scary Movie is almost like a rip of fucking Scream.
Yeah.
Like almost scene for scene.
Oh
And like,
yeah, I know
dude,
what you mean.
in Scream, they have Sydney like in the corner. Sydney's right here, and Billy is the boyfriend, and he's talking to her, and Matthew Lillard is like right behind him, and literally sitting with like his head on his shoulder, like right here, and so they're both cornering this girl and talking to her with one guy sitting his head on the other guy's shoulder.
Oh yeah.
And they're supposed to be psychotic killers.
Oh yeah.
This movie's crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, that dude's straight as fuck. That's alpha move. That's alpha. You could do gay shit as an alpha and not be gay. That's Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, that's funny because the lesbians at work were talking about. They're like, yeah, he's pretty fucking gay, and I was like,
For sure.
I was like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I was like, but at this time and point when this movie came out, that wasn't such like a weird thing.
No.
That was like a normalcy.
Yeah.
I was like, people were like Asians at that point.
He was alternative for sure.
Yeah.
And that rides the line of gay.
Yeah. It's just fucking funny.
I gotta break the seal like a motherfucker. So I'm gonna break clip. Give me 1 second.
Randy's just so gay sometimes. He would definitely be called gay by like 12 different men. And then you could just ask him what he drinks. It's the only time Randy drinks beer is when we're on camera. Otherwise, he's just drinking a White Claw. He's drinking vodka spritzers. It's just like that sign. It says not in the mood. Yep. So anyways. Stop talking about him.
Okay, stop talking about me, guys. I'm bad.
Yeah.
I'm here talking about what's straight with my fucking plush wormy. And my third time that I peed.
He took him to the bathroom with him.
Really cool.
He's
Yeah.
like- he's like, actually, yeah. Put all the pee inside of it.
Dump it back out in my fucking beer stein. Really quick, I want to show you this score that I got. So I went to Houston this past weekend, and me and my brother the thing that we like to do is that we go to like all the comic shops. We like to go to all the comic like video game shops and just like try to see what we can find. One of my favorite characters right now, which you may or may not know or remember, is Magic from X-Men.
Yeah.
So me and my we go to like 3 or 4 shops, and then I bought 2 comic books and a poster. And this one poster, so I came out with these 2 comic books, and it's a Magic and Colossus. I didn't even know they were making this new series. I got issue 3 and 4, and then I was about to pay for it, and my nephew goes, "Yeah, did you see that Magic poster they had in the back?" And I was like, "No, go show me." And we go to the back, and he shows me the one they have in like the ones that like are the big books library of like it's a display.
Yeah.
And it's this badass fucking like old classical painting of Magic in limbo surrounded by demons.
That's badass.
Dude, it's fucking sick. It's a little okay. You know how they have like the rack, and then or they have the flip thing, and then below it they'll have the rack with all the posters. It's poster A9, and below it there's only 2 posters out in the whole rack. And I'm like, oh, they for sure don't fucking have it. They for sure don't have it. And then he shows me a sign that says, you know, see employee, and they can sell you the display. And the display is a little bit tattered around the edges. And then I look at the display because, you know, the displays have the prices on it.
Yeah,
it's a $50 poster. It's a poster. It's a regular poster. It's $50 fucking dollars because
that's crazy.
It's an original print from 1987 by like a really good artist. And I go, fuck, that's a lot of money, and that poster's a little bit tattered around the edges. Like, I don't love it for $50. Maybe I can haggle with them. There's only 2 posters on the bottom. One's white and one's like, you know, black with some color on it. And what are the odds that obviously it's not the white one because this one has too much like dark colors on it. The other one, I pull it, it's the Magic poster, and it's and it's in better condition. I haven't unraveled it, but you can obviously tell it's in better condition. It's fucking amazing, and I'm gonna I have a picture of it. Let me see. I have a picture of it that I'll put on my background just to like show you because I want you to see it. Dude, it's so sick. Let's see. That's the dude, baby. Look.
I was going to say that's sick.
Okay, so this is...
Oh, dude, that one is sick.
Dude, let me move it.
And I was going to say I've actually seen this one, I think. That's sick.
Dude, it's so sick. So it's Magic in limbo surrounded by the demons. Or surrounded by like the monsters that live in there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking amazing. This is a reprint that I think they eventually did with Marvel because like the trim it has a border that's like it says Marvel, but the one that I have it doesn't have that. It's the original 1987. I just want to show you.
Yeah, dude, that is sick, dude.
Dude, seriously, and it's one of those things that where I've cheated myself out of shit like this so much. I'm gonna get this framed with like a really like ornate, dude. $50. I immediately so the first thing I did was I looked it up online. I looked it up online by like the artist name and everything I could buy, and it came up. A couple of pictures came up in shopping and images, like only a couple. Yeah. And one came up in shopping where it's on eBay and it's selling for $75. $75. And it's sold. Jesus. It's sold. You can't even buy it. So it's just the listing, the original listing, but you can't even get it anymore. And all of the other pictures and images is people bragging that they got this poster. So like I was like for $50 I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna, I can't pass on it. I take it up to the front and I do that thing again too where I'm like, do you have any wiggle room on this poster at all? It's $50. Do you have any wiggle room? And he goes, no.
Yeah.
And I go, I'll take it.
Sold.
No, for real. And a part of me thinks like, man, I should have bought the display and sold that one. Because who knows? And just for anybody listening that would want this fucking poster, they have it at Third Planet Comics in Houston, Texas, and it's $50. The display, it's not as good. It's the only one that's left.
I think I've been to that one.
Dude, it's amazing. It was a great comic shop. It was a great all the ones we went to Third Planet. We went to Nan's Comic and Games. We went to I can't believe I'm not going to shout out all of them because we went to like 4 of them. But I know we went to Nan's NAN, which was a great shop. They had a bunch of badass shit. And then Third Planet. Third Planet, see, out of the 4 shops, I only bought from Third Planet. I bought this poster and I bought 2 issues of Magic and Colossus. And there's plenty of shit to buy from. Like, we went to Misfit Toys. Man, that was a great shop. They had a bunch of badass figures. That was a great shop. There's plenty of stuff I could have bought, but I'm very much of like, unless I cannot leave without it, even if it's a good deal, even if it's cool. Like, I'm
the same.
I mean, honestly, I could have spent like $100 at each one of them and been happy. But this one, it was like, I can't leave without these things. I can't leave without them. I can't leave without these issues just because, you know, they're going to be the same price anywhere else. And I know they have 3 and 4. And then I can't leave without this poster because I can't even fucking find it. And like, you know what I mean? So,
no, I know what you mean.
Yes. So it was a great, and Magic's one of my favorite characters right now. I became a big fan of her when I saw New Mutants and she was played by Anya Taylor-Joy. That was actually a great movie.
Good movie.
Dude, it was.
Such a good movie, dude. I hate that, like, the X-Men have so much potential and they have movies, some of these like this that are kind of like hidden.
Yes.
New Mutants was never talked about.
Never.
And I think it's one of the best X-Men movies that we have.
I agree. It's definitely top like 4.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of X-Men movies.
And I'm counting everything. The Wolverine, Deadpool, all of those.
I agree.
So it's one of the best ones that we have.
Yes.
And some of the lesser known characters.
Yes.
And I'm like, and it doesn't, I don't know. There was a lot of good stuff. I think that's Sunspot that's in there.
Yes.
Sunspot, it's Magic.
That's crazy that you even pulled Sunspot. Like, honestly, I don't remember all of the mutants' names. I remember Magic. Some people might call it simping. I just like that was my favorite character out of. And honestly, she was the star of that movie. She was at the very end of it. She was the star. Like she came out. She fought that whole line of like, you can't fight that thing. It's magic. And she says, so am I. And she goes out with her metal arm, her dragon, and her soul sword. It's fuck. And then she starts teleporting. Dude, that movie was sick. It was a great movie.
Even in the beginning when she first fights the little girl, the main little girl, she pulls her into the dimension slightly. And they like pull her back, and she's like, "Yeah, like that's. Let me show you what the fuck is up, bitch."
That's crazy, that dude. Honestly, and I know you're I know you're even more into it than I am. But the fact that you're pulling that hard from that movie is crazy. Because like I would say, like I love that movie, and you're pulling harder from it than I am.
Yeah, dude. That was one of the. I think his name is Cannonball or something. But the
handsome guy.
No, that's Sunspot.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Jonathan from Stranger Things is Cannonball. Yes.
Yes. And he's one of the Summers brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
That he's one of the like Cyclops and Havoc?
I think so.
No way.
Let me see.
If that is that
I'm
true?
pretty sure.
There's a third brother?
Let me see. Who do you play? Cannonball is his name. Let me see. Now I gotta look up Cannonball.
Yeah, like his full name. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Okay.
No. Sam Guthrie.
Okay.
Okay. Never mind. I didn't know his X-Men name though.
Just as a small tangent, did you watch? I know that X-Men 97 season 2 came out. Did you ever watch that one? I know you were like,
oh, I didn't even watch season 2. I forgot it came out.
Well, I know you.
Now
were,
I'm gonna go and watch it.
Yeah.
Season 1 was fucking sick.
Well, I know you were raving about season 1. Honestly, I never watched it, and I know you showed me that clip. And honestly, just from like my X-Men kick recently, I was like, I should just binge watch season 1 to 2. I bet you that'd be a good watch.
Dude, season 1 is good. They one thing that I have hated is Cyclops is so great. Cyclops is one of the best written X-Men. I don't care what anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Cyclops is so downplayed because a lot of people think it's like optic blast or lasers. Mm-hmm. It's a concussive blast.
Yeah.
So he can bounce it off of things.
Yeah.
And apparently he's kind of like Captain America, to where he can just perfectly bounce it off at anything at any point.
Yeah, he's like a genius.
And hit you from any direction. Mm-hmm. And the amount of power that he can put out, dude, fucking Cyclops is sick. And the 97 finally gives him his fucking boost, and he's badass.
But you were saying, you started that statement with why you hate the 97 series.
No, not the 97. The way that Cyclops has been portrayed in all the movies and all this shit.
Like,
Cyclops is just a bitch in every movie, bro.
Yes, I agree.
I hate it. I hate it.
So you're saying just the way he's been portrayed until 97, and 97 actually gives him his due, where like, yeah, dude, this guy's the baddest motherfucker out of the mutants.
Yeah, he's a simp, but he also fucking throws down, bro. My opinion, honestly, almost any time they fought, he puts Wolverine in his fucking place every time.
Yeah, because there's a reason why. For one, he's the leader of the X-Men, aside from Professor X, and he's one of the guys besides Jean Grey that gets the Phoenix Force, and that he becomes like an old. What's that version of the Cyclops where he has the black suit and the red X across his?
It's just a Phoenix Force. It's just Phoenix Force,
dude. That's
what he gets. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying at one of the shops that I went to in Houston, they had a bust of him, of the Phoenix Force Cyclops. And honestly, dude, honestly, I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm an X-Men fan in the sense that I don't know a lot about it, but I love the X-Men. I love Cyclops. But me not knowing much about it, but just that statue alone, I was like, dude, I want this. It looks fucking sick.
Dude, and that I'm telling you, I told you this before. You need to read that series because it's him, Emma Frost, Magic, Colossus, and Namor all get the Phoenix Force spread throughout them.
Ooh.
So they're the 5 Phoenix Force. And so it's 5 of them at first.
Yeah. Phoenix Force 5.
The first, I'll ruin this just because it's kind of, it sets it.
Yeah.
The first one they take out is Namor. And it takes everyone. Dude, Cap, Luke Cage, The Thing, Red Hulk. Like, all these people are fighting the Namor by himself.
Yeah.
He attacks Wakanda. And it's Namor by himself with the Phoenix Force. It takes everybody to take him out. And what they find out is that once they take one out, it disperses to the rest of them.
And they become stronger.
Exactly. So it's sick, dude. It's a sick run. And I would love to see it done.
What series is this?
That's Avengers versus X-Men.
I have that whole comic series. Are you sure it's
Why haven't you read that?
Are you sure that's Avenger versus X-Men? Are you sure?
Dude, yes, I read it.
Oh my God, dude.
Look.
I have that whole series in print.
Dude, yes, dude. Read it.
Oh my God.
Let me see. This is one of my favorites because it's got that costume you're talking about. But yes, right here.
Oh my God. I have that issue. I have that cover.
I'm telling you, yes.
I'm
dude.
going to pull those the fuck out tomorrow and start reading them, Falana.
Yeah, because I don't know how well you can see it, but
no, I can see it.
On this far side is magic.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, yeah. I think it's funny because you still have the poster in the back.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
Right where you're fanning, it's like her butt, so it's like you're smacking the butt.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm a Fairweather fan for sure. It's because
check it out, dude.
I definitely am. Oh my God, the knowledge you can pull out of this fucking dome of yours is crazy. Yeah, the only I became like a recent fan, like New Mutants, Midnight Suns, the game that I played. She's one of my favorite. And that's another thing is that I hope they eventually do, like further down the line of Marvel timeline of the MCU, which like Blade, X-Men, they need to put out like a full X-Men movie, Magic, but they need to eventually do the Midnight Suns. And I remember I watched like a small like concise synopsis of like Midnight Suns lore, and the way this one guy put it, which was like the perfect small adjectives to describe the Midnight Suns, is the Midnight Suns is the supernatural Avengers. Like they're the Avengers that fight the demons, the other parallel universe, the fucking vampires, the weird
otherworldly.
Yes. They're and because Doctor Strange is on there too, to where it's like they fight. It's a team that fight Doctor Strange level threats. They're not the people that are fighting like even Galactus, which would be like a cosmic threat, which is its own thing. Which I'm not saying supernatural is bigger or harder, but it's a completely different thing. Like the Midnight Suns are fighting Lilith, which is the queen of demons. They're fighting Dracula. They're fighting fucking like these weird soul sucker thing. Like they're basically fighting like Cthulhu. They're basically that's what they're fighting. You know what I mean?
Moon Knight, Blade, and shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's sick. It's not better than, but it's fucking sick as shit. Nico,
dude.
Fucking Magic, Doctor Strange, Blade, like a bunch of people. Ghost Rider have been a part of like the Midnight Suns. Like people have phased in and out in the game. The Avengers merge with them, and
so it's like Wolverine, Spider-Man, and shit.
Yes, and it's fucking it's fucking Venom, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. It's and a lot of people didn't like the idea of that game, and I get it. Where they're like, they saw the cutscenes and they saw the gameplay, but then they saw like the cards and they're like, this is bullshit, which I totally get because they want like that PS5 Wolverine gameplay, which I totally get. I
do too. But.
Yes, and I do too. You're right. But if you like, even if you're not, if you've never gotten into card-based playing games, it's still fucking sick. It's still it's very it's not hack and slash. It's very strategy based because you have to play. It's literally you have to play your cards right. And it sounds like lame, but it's true. It's like you have to play certain people in certain ways at certain times, and that's what triggers that chain effect of like you winning in a spectacular way because you could lose real easily out of nowhere. It's like You choose the wrong team to go out. You choose the wrong person to attack when you should have like used some whatever. It's like it's a great game.
Yeah.
It's a great game. Like it really is. Did you make a butter?
Yeah.
Wow. My daughter made a butter prop to where I was like, this is pretty good. It looks like the butter thing. Here, you can show it. You can show it.
Dude, that's so cool. What is it made out of?
What's it made out of?
Made out of paper, tape, and Q-tips, like for your ears.
You could buy Q-tips.
No,
The box.
yeah, Q-pop.
Wow, my love, this is actually really good. You can buy this online for $27.95, and all you got to do is comment, like, subscribe, buy one of our shirts, and you can send us any sort of Marvel memorabilia or anime memorabilia, preferably JJK, and you could win this butter prop right here. And you can actually store your actual butter in it, and it can keep it can actually keep it
You can also put your weed inside it.
you can put that you can put that in there you go, Mother.
Like it?
Yes, Mother. Good job.
That's funny.
Woo! I think we killed an hour for sure, brother.
We did like an hour and a half.
Ooh, baby.